Another day, another grind. This time for the tournament for really experienced players. I'm on Tomb Kings because it was like a dice roll faction tournament against Norska and against Zegzi. And I know Zegzi because he was on one of my fun tournaments here. So we have Archon the Black, we have the Hero Titan, we have Chosen of the Gods, Sepulchre Stalkers here, and then just Nakar Warriors and a couple of skeletal archers and one skeletal horseman unit. For him, it is Throg because he likes to smash bones probably. Throg is moving up with, yeah, one of the, I would say, what is it? The Skinwolf Werekin? Yeah. And then we have just Marauders with great weapons, Marauders. Marauder Hunters with Javelins, Hunters. Yeah, just the basic thing you could see for Norska. And guys, you will see here, I know I don't have a chance. Those players are really good and experienced, and you will see how fast it changes here for me. But I have to say that one thing is really interesting, and I didn't care to lose here. That is different with the beginner tournament because there is more pride. But here, I was just happy to maybe, in quotation marks, annoy the enemy or make it happen that he has to, yeah, maybe he's a little bit surprised or has to play a little bit different than usual. And that was my goal here, which in a couple of those matches, I really make it happen, right? So yeah, we have the Stalkers here. We just kind of taking position here on point number 1. Point number 2 is almost in our clutches, but Norska will move up. And yep, they're pretty strong. They have a huge army here. And this is probably something that I can't match here with that units that I have. So in the woods we have Nakar Horseman already summoned in, waiting a little bit for a possibility to go for point number 3 afterwards. But for now, yeah, Spirit Leech not on Throg because he can regenerate, but on the Skinwolf Werekin. Also regeneration as I notice now, so basically this magic here is pretty much wasted. Yeah. Unless, yeah, well. But he moves away. I also noticed that later on he has a Shaman Sorcerer with fire because, of course, we don't like fire. The skeletal warriors here don't like it. Over here, I didn't notice that at the beginning, but he has Norscan Ice Wolves parked, waiting for the onslaught. So Archon the Black immediately, I don't know why I came up here, but he is getting into a very unnecessary fight here against Throg and the Werekin. And we have a burning head. And the wolves are coming in, plus the, what is it here? Another, yeah. And then the skin wolves here. So this is basically a, yeah, onslaught. Ushaptis, Chosen of the God, getting, yeah, they have to run. But I finally decide to just turn around and fight. And now he is just enveloping me. I am trying to run with Archon. And trying to kind of set everything here to, yeah, basically, yeah, protect my point. We have a Fate of Buna here onto the Marauders with great weapons. And they are now fighting the skeletal archers. And my riders are trying to get somewhere in, going for a couple of those Marauder Hunters. But Marauders with great weapons pretty nicely body blocked that approach. Now moving in, another burning head here onto my warriors. And yeah, that is... This is now a Norscan onslaught that you would probably like to see. or what you expect probably. So over here, we have Marauder Horsemen, which are dealing very, very well with my Sepulchre Stalkers here. And basically, point number 2 flipped shortly for me, but that is not an indication. Point number 1 as well gone. And yeah, I'm trying to do as much as I can onto the Skinwolf Werkin. Spirit, what is it? Yeah, Spirit Leech, right, guys? Yeah, Spirit Leech onto the Werkin. He runs off, but Arkan the Black is in a very, very, very bad spot. He is popping the safe ward here, but is it enough? I don't know. This is exactly what you would expect, like, from a not good player, like very much little experienced player against those players that are playing that game probably over the last years and playing it like every day. But yeah, this match was pretty bad for me. I was not into it whatsoever. I came with a very wrong composition, as you can see now, just moving in with Tomb Guards and Halberds and Nakar Warriors. They probably won't survive anything here because those, yeah, they're in the, they have the bigger numbers here everywhere. So when you look at value trading, right, it is 8k up. And you see that. This is how 8k look like. No green, just red. Yeah, guys, I will fast forward here because there is not much I can do. I'm trying to Spirit Leech the Werkin here. Maybe having a little bit of a possibility to do a little bit of damage, but yeah. Arkan the Black is getting hunted by the Norscan Ice Wolves here, right? Yeah, that's basically it. It is just now waiting for the loss. So let's even fast forward more because, yeah, this is it. Sepulchre Stalkers going into the woods. No chance whatsoever. Enveloped here. I think even that my opponent was a little bit probably annoyed why I'm not giving up, but it is still a learning experience whatsoever. Yep, and there it is, guys. That is what you see, how big of a difference it is, right? To play against those good players. But this tournament is the only tournament that I can take part, which is on a humane time. It is in the afternoon for me in Japan. All the others are in the deep depths of the night, which I can't really join every day. So enough of whining and crying around. Value-wise, there is no value for me here, right? Nothing really performed well. I even had a Bone Giant. For him, probably, yeah, those 2 units immediately, they were the strongest here, plus those throwers. He didn't even have to do anything else, probably. Nothing to summon in. Skin Wolves, Armored Skin Wolves did really well. Yep. But let's get into the second match here. So we are here, round 2. It is Vampire Counts. The dice is decided against the Empire. And yeah. Who is that? I forgot his name. Boris? Is it Boris Toadbridge? No, this is not Boris. This is the other dude, Volkmar, right? Isn't it? Yeah, Volkmar the Grim on this side, and then a lot of chaff, as you can see, a spearman, swordsman, a little bit of those great swords. And then I was surprised, the Wonder of Ages. I think he knew I was a noob and came in with a little bit of a jank cheese here. Spearman, great swords, and that's basically it for now. For me, it is the Strigoi Ghoul King on his flying undead Screecher. And then skeleton, spearman, zombies. Zombies and 1 White King, of course, because you always see it. Then Kayan Wraiths, and on the other side we have Black Knights. So going into it, point number 1 taken, point number 2 will be a little bit of a nuisance to get, so I'm juking the shots by the ship here. Really nice view. We can see the Age of Wonder here, or Wonder of the Ages. Moving in, shooting into the zombies. They're immediately like, yeah, destroyed here. And now it is parking, sounding the horn, and it is, yeah, it's on. We're moving up with our very chav units here. So those skeletons moving up, and they will probably really nasty lose here. I used, I think, a breath attack here. What I remember, yeah, 1 breath attack onto this swordsman unit, and a spirit leech immediately on Volkmar. Was it? No, Volkmar used it on, I'm not sure what happened here, but immediately a bombardment here, and yup, zombies and skeletons can be a little bit good on the fancy feet here. Direwolf summoned in by me, moving in for nibbling onto the swordsman, but he immediately also had his Demigryph Knights here, so pretty nasty stuff. They're going in for, yeah, they're anti-large, so not a very dangerous situation here. Onto this side, the White King, he's just here. He has those units fighting him, and probably should have used the knights immediately here. Pretty much of a small blunder. Yeah, Volkmar, what is he using? Benediction, and then damage resistance, and also melee attacks. So yeah, there is nothing those undead units can do. I'm trying to push through here a little bit. You can see Cairn Wraith getting affected by some kind of magic, and now the silver bullets are coming in with magic ammunition, so that's why he summoned them in. Now I understand. Okay, I was a little bit surprised about that, but you never stop to learn, right? Volkmar also has to protect those silver bullets here, but Strigoi Ghoul King going in and trying to pressure Volkmar. It's, to be honest, this time, value-wise, we are not that bad. I mean, I'm going for all the units he really has here, and now Death Jacket Archers summoned in, shooting immediately, weak against armor, but I think that, yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened here. He is not fighting, stopped fighting, but our Black Knights. Do our Black Knights have a strong case to be effective? Not really. Fighting the greatswords here, not the best, and of course, the Demigryph Knights are kind of ripping them apart. Vargeist summon in by me, going for just a blob fight here. We still have Crypt Ghouls summoned in, which are kind of okayish here with the poison attacks, but I think they lose against the greatswords, right? Going for the swordsman here, probably not the best. Should have gone for the Wonder of the Ages, because the Wonder of the Ages is now shooting into the Strigoi Ghoul King, which is just fighting too many people at once, and he has to move away. I noticed that, and I will fly away soon. Black Knights, yeah, kind of wasted here on the side, and the White King is now moving into the middle to support a little bit the Crypt Ghouls. Somehow the Vargeist here really, yeah, lost. Very tough, and a Bright Wizard with a little bit of Burning Heads. That's all he needed to delete those Crypt Ghouls here. And point number 2 is for sure lost. Another pack or 2 packs of direwolves going in, now juking a little bit around, trying to get the death jacks, right? Going out here with a nice breath attack into the swordsman, and yeah, basically always focusing the wrong ones, right? I should have gone for the great swords, but yeah, I mean, what do you expect? Those players playing way better and are always on their toes. What I did now is really, I shouldn't have done that, right? Summoning the Mortis engine. Mortis engine is basically a buff station, right? And a buff station only works when there is a big blob to buff. I don't have one. So even now the Wonder of Ages is shooting into the Mortis engine. And yeah, this is basically now the duel of, not faiths, but the duel of craziness. Royal Demigryph Knights are now moving in, trying to take my point number 1. And now from now on, it is basically game over. I tried my best, finally using a little bit of Invocation of Nahak. Let's fast forward here, because the Empire is taking point number 1. And now there is not much to do, because I only have the Mortis engine, right? Trying to save up a little bit of income to come with a big blob so I can heal it up. And that's basically also pretty bad, because I can tell you that, guys. One little nice burning head and those units are basically gone. But yeah, he still sacrifices his nasty Royal Altdorf Griffites. And here it is. It is once again some divine power casted over by Volkmar. I guess it is, yeah. The ship moving in. And now you can already see my units are crumbling. They're trying, right? They are trying. The Mortis engine is here. I don't know if it even heals up those units or not. We have a little bit of, yeah, magical attack bonus. A little bit of healing per second as well. But this is not enough. And I know it. You know it, guys. And I don't want to, yeah, waste your time anymore. So Strigoi Ghoul King trying to get rid of all those archers and shooters. He has some tattered souls here. Very funny. And yep, let's fast forward now here. He has a triple cap. This is not a long fight anymore. Still trying to do whatever I can. My Strigoi dude is still there. Direwolves now going over here, trying to maybe do something, distract. But that doesn't work with guys like this. Yeah, sold the ship. Basically, very good value. Also, Volkmar did great against Undead, right? I guess he is the... what is his name? Van Helsing of the Empire, right? Great swords, probably also good value here. Then when you look at Demigryph Knights, yes, and the Bright Wizard, well, he didn't do a lot. But yeah, Death Jacks. Nasty damage, nasty value. For me, a little bit the Strigoi Ghoul King. And other than that, everything under #blunder. I'm surprised Mortis engine. That much value I didn't expect, for sure. All right, guys, that were 2 games, but there are still 2 games left, and I show you that next time. But for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.